Hello? Is this thing on? There it is. What's up, friends? How we doing? It is Saturday, and today, well, let's start with yesterday. Yesterday, we did we finished our 115 out of 115 on the Atlas. We've cleared up all the unique maps that we had left after finishing all the regular ones. We did our first tier 17, so we could have a 6-slot map device. And then we changed up our Atlas strategy away from Blight and more into like Settlers, King's March. That's the one. King's March Beyond and Shrines, along with the Eater of Worlds points. And I did mess around a little bit off stream, and if anyone saw it, I also posted a video earlier today about something else that happened off stream, and that something was, yo, you're here on time, boss? Good. I'll make sure they get you clocked in on time. It's good. What's going on, Professor? Mom, get the camera! Mom! I'm gonna be on TV! I don't think she heard me. But yeah, I made the mistake of playing off stream. And, what happened in the very first map? Even more notable, the very first shrine in the very first map, but a divine shrine spawned. And so, I made a shitload of money off stream. Specifically, 15 divines. Oh yes, Professor, we were just recapping yesterday and earlier today. Basically, yeah, 15 divines. So basically, I'm rich now, but I was very promptly got some guap. That's right. Dollar bills. You're poor this league? I mean, you've also been kind of split between like 4 different builds, right? If we count all the different iterations your first one went through. Can hardly blame you there. Those points there, and then it was these ones. But the thing is, we have all that money. First, like, as soon as I had it, the first thing I thought of was like, damn, I should spend that. Trying to find something that fits and feels good for you. It do be like that, don't it? The eternal struggle. So while I was messing around off stream, naturally, despite the fact I found all that money, I did not stop and kicked myself for finding it all off like off stream. I did not stop farming. I played a little more and changed up my tree a little bit to try something different, so I didn't have to use the Sulfite Scarab to get like more ore for King's March, but I didn't like that, so we're trying to fix stuff. The guide you were following for Mana Forge arrows turned out to be crazy bait and an RMD end, dude. That's the worst. It's like, you'd think if they're trying to advertise their RMT services, they would actually, like, come up with good builds, right? You want people to have a positive time. Okay, we're gonna, like, these 3 points we had left were probably supposed to go over to this wheel here for Lost in Transit. But I think I'm gonna block Ritual instead. That feels like the more sensible decision. Actually, you know what? I really don't want the Verisium thing. I do want Crimson Infusion. I think I do want Bismuth Infusion as well. For 15 US dollars, you can just buy the Mage Blood, and yeah. Wait a minute. Can hear the fucking diegetic like record scratch, dude. Oh, also, we did a couple things. I forgot. We got a Foulborn Devotos, Foulborn Facebreakers, and I think that's Choir of the Storm or whatever. But I wanted to wait to ID them so we could have the Pog Champion moment on stream. I bet you're wondering how I got. Wait a minute. Is it this one? I bet you're wondering how I got here. Get those 2019 streamer jokes in. At least I think that's when everyone was doing the cut to the full screen face cam thing. Ayo, 937 on the face breakers. Actually wild. And AoE while unarmed? Insane. Skills that have dealt a crit in the past 8 seconds deal 40% more elemental damage with hits and ailments. Your crit strikes do not deal extra damage. It's Soft's Blood, by the way. I totally had that wrong. People are playing Dancing Dervish Assassin. Oh, yeah. I mean, this is cool, I guess. Like, Devotas is already, like, it's pretty good. Why not just give it some suppressed as well? Like, sure. Okay. I don't want to know the price of the face breakers. It would help if I remembered how the thing was worded. While unarmed. Nope, it's not that one. A whole chaos. Huge. You called it precisely. Unfortunate. What do you mean it's not 10 div? What the fuck? Oh yeah, but the thing I was thinking of spending all this money on was Enlighten 4. I mean, I don't even need Enlighten 4, honestly. I could probably get away with 3. How much is 3? Slightly cheaper. Matt and the gem for Hollowed Palm. Because the thing is, yeah, we'll just, like, we'll always be able to sell Enlighten 3 if I ever want to upgrade to Enlighten 4. This person has too many of these. And you know what? They're probably buying them all from in-person traders for 2.5 and listing them for 3, but no way in hell am I doing in-person trading to save half a div. I got so many of those damn things, I'll just throw them away. Oh, the dervish makes you count as unarmed while you spin with Cyclone? Yeah, that's fair. Some people are like all about Cyclone. I think the only time I've... Actually, no, that's not true. I've only ever actually played Cyclone one time. Any other time I've used Cyclone has been as like cast song trait activation to do something else. But the one time I did play Cyclone as its own ability, I used it was the league they added Void Sphere, which I thought was really cool. And I don't remember what Ascendancy I was playing. I think I had some other abilities in there, but basically the meme was we had Void Sphere, and while like we would place the Void Sphere down and stand directly on top of it and activate Val Cyclone, which also sucks enemies in. So we were running around calling it the double suck dragon, and it would like pull shit in so fast from like the entire screen. Shit was hilarious. Let's try and talk to her. We're gonna corrupt all these. I've been meaning to do it for like 2 days now. A one. We got Val Haste, honestly not bad. Another one. Another one. Can I get 21, please? Thank you. Okay, we just had to ask. Well, part of me is curious about how much Val Haste sells for, but since I just got 4 of them, it can't be that rare. Either way, it's only like level 20 anyways. Yeah, it's like nothing. But if we put in Tempest Shield, Haste, Precision, and Herald Agony. We can't do that. That would be 5 links. We could get rid of we could skip on Precision. So it would be Herald Agony, Haste, and Tempest Shield. Excuse me. You only ever use it on Warden with the Black Ice Staff, so you could spin and call in the Blizzard from the staff. Hell yeah. Oh, right, because the support gems affect the skills from the ability. Top tier meme right there. Good work. Okay, so we need 2 blue, 2 green. Actually, we don't even need to use the recipe. It's a blue piece of gear. If anything, I need to use 2 green recipe on this. I'm feeling brave. And why are we getting red-green every time we get 2 off colors? Please, that's 5 times in a row? At this point, I just want to see red-red just to know. I mean, there's still a green in there. Okay, we saw red-red. There, okay, it came back. We're good, we're good. Everything's fine here. I feel like I'm missing something. Yeah, we're missing haste. Maybe I did need level 4. Clarity is reserving life as it should be. The other thing we needed to do was get a blue socket on here. But also, I needed to get my own reservation efficiency implicit PoE. But I don't remember which one of the 2 goobers has it. Imagine memorizing information. Couldn't be me. Could not be me. Reduce mana cost of attacks. That ain't it though. I'm looking at helmets, right? Yes, yes. Mana reservation efficiency of skills. It's the blue stuff, which is great because we've been farming that. You know what, we're gonna get the tier 3 one right now. I saw mana and I got excited. Nope. Well, we got it. It's just while an enemy or a unique is in your presence. Which, why the hell would that be a good idea for mana reservation efficiency? Like, ever. Then again, it's probably just there as a way to give you a bad outcome. If that was fire res, I'd probably take it. I should have kept the recoup from fire damage. That would have been huge. Whatever, we'll leave lightning res for now. What'd you forget? Hey, yo. I've been meaning to put sound on those alerts, like, forever, and I apologize that they're not flashy, but thank you for those 2 subs, Professor. I appreciate that. Hell yeah, thank you. Oh shit, what's up, kid? Oh yeah, I forgot we got an Awakener's Orb yesterday too. Yesterday was a busy day. Or was that 2 days ago? That might have been longer. I don't even remember at this point. We wanted to look at boots and see which of these 2 had action speed. It is Searing Exile, so you can't have movement speed and action speed. A bummer. But that does mean we can reroll the shitty one. Poisons do inflict deal damage faster. That'd probably be okay. We've gotten bleeding twice. Where's the 3 times? Where's poison? Bruh. There we go. I just blasted so much money for that. Okay, okay. So that is the tomfoolery and shenanigans we had to get up to before doing anything. But we have 8 maps laying around that I rolled already, and we're back on dunes. I remembered to put my favorite maps all on coves, so that's good. We gotta remember to put domination from the mapcraft in, and that'll do it. Now let's make some dollar bills, shall we? I wanted to click the bismuth, but I also didn't want to kill all that stuff yet. Where is Elbasm? Did I scoot right past him? I think I might have. Oh no, he's here. I don't know why, I just assumed he wouldn't be in the breach. Rarity or div cards for leveled gems. That's fine. What a frame rate problem. Jeweler's Orb or Rarity. Yeah, that's fine. I'm immune to shock now anyways. Chromatic Orbs, that's fine. Off stream, I also managed to get like 2 or 3 hive fortresses and didn't fail a single one. So now that we're like doing those consistently, suddenly these 7-wave encounters just feel like trivial, and I couldn't be more happy about that. Mom says you're handsome. Oh, shucks, thanks. I grew my face myself. Yeah. Oh shit. Oh. I'm sure it's fine. I'm sure it's fine. Who needs XP anyways? Well, I hope I can be worthwhile dinner time entertainment. If nothing else, at least the flashing colors are pretty, right? Oh my damn. If all of that had not exploded precisely when it did, I would have exploded the very next moment. It's okay. I have no idea what's going on either. You can barely see. Yeah, sure. Wait, I think at some point we killed the Beyond boss. Did that happen? Thought he spawned over here. Maybe I didn't pick up the stuff. Yeah, I did not. There's still dudes here. Give me my shrine. It's definitely not marked. Like, it's definitely not worth the time for me to sit around here messing with this, but at this point it's on principle. Might as well take that. Nope. Okay, I guess we got it at some point. I think it was that last dude we got. Good enough. Go game. I mean, it's only negative on lightning res. Pretty good on rarity, but it's like 4% on mana. Kind of a bummer. Convocation is now colorless? Yes. It's very cool. Only problem is anytime I go to use Convocation, like especially since I so rarely play minions. Ever since that change, when I do go to play minions and I'm looking for Convocation, I forget that it's a colorless gem now, and like I lose my mind scrolling through the blue gem pages. Like, what the hell do they do with Convocation? And then like 20 minutes later, I'll remember. One thing I hate about Spectres is how absolutely visual fuckery it is. Just with all their abilities. Or like the 10,000 skill gems and abilities you need to use. I'm fast as fuck, boy. I'm big. 400 dudes. Oh, yeah. You gotta have the turtle. It's like the most important part, though. Honestly, one of the most annoying things about Spectres for me was the whole dying thing. Like that, except when my Spectres do it, it was way more annoying because I really liked using Hydras last time I played Spectres. But they would die so often. And then I'd have to rebuy them, and they were like 30 chaos a piece, and I league started with that shit. And I was broke, so I couldn't keep buying Spectres or Hydra corpses. But now, that's no longer a problem as of this league, so maybe a little more viable for me personally in the future. Get out of here, bucko. Whoop. Oh, you could have been a Define. Accidentally take his Spectre gem out in his hideout and lost his one-div turtle? Wait, did he actually, like, go buy another one after that? Hold up. Because if you lose your Spectre in your hideout, you can just desecrate and get it back. I'm not sure if that works with like perfect ones or not. Yikes, that is a bummer. Oh. Wait a minute, reflecting mist isn't exciting anymore. What the fuck? This isn't Mercenaries League anymore, so I can't just look for minus lightning res for big money. Almost don't even want to touch it. Physical copy of it is still huge, I bet. Oh yeah, that. I thought you were talking about the turtle. You're right, you're right. That'll always be good. But I've only ever gotten one of those in my life. Ah, yes, plus 15 attributes for 72 or for minus 72 strength. Yes, thank you. I should. There's no way that's worth anything or useful. But like, what if some crazy build comes out and it's like the perfect thing for it? %90 of the time, that's what ends up happening. Actually, probably 99% of the time. Ain't no way I keep 1 in 10 items out of those. I can't do it. I can't do it. I wanted to keep it because it made a cool noise on the loot filter. Haven't seen one this league. Yeah, that was my first one. But that the Reflecting Mist and the Nameless Seer both scale off of quantity of the zone. So like, the more quantity you have, the more likely you are to see them. So you're much more likely to find them when you get into like juicing maps and stuff. We're just gonna call that map done. It's good enough. And I'm salty I died in there 3 times. Time to go do Giga Juice Quant maps then. Right. That's the spirit. Fucking same. Not a single high-end sauce. My condolences. I got a good amount of silvers, but I think in the entire time I was doing Blight, and I did do like a solid 30 to 50 Blighted maps as well. I think I got 1 gold oil. How about just full sending on Harvest? The nice thing about Harvest is it literally cannot go wrong. Unfortunately, because it's so consistent, it's always the exact same thing all the time, so it gets boring. At least for me. Oh, Whispers takes 3 gold? Yep. Now imagine trying to anoint Whispers of Doom on a fucking corrupted item. Then you're really out of luck there. That's right. That's right. I can never remember if prismatic oils are worth more than golden oils, though. I feel like anytime I need to use prismatic oils, they're expensive as shit, and then anytime I find prismatic oils, they're cheap as shit. No, you're fine. If it was any trouble at all, I'd say something. But you're all good. Holy ignite, Batman. Yep. That man hurt. Well, double reduced effective curses. That's not terrible. Back we go. Oh. There's no way to, like, reset your hideout to default? That's toxic. I don't work here. You do. Yeah, that's right. Reconstruct it in detail from scratch by memory. You can do it. I believe in you. Yeah. I'm sure there's a way. Someone's done something like that. And if not, you can always import one of those, like, Pepe hideouts or, like, fucking anime girl hideouts. Yeah, the 2B but one that. Precisely. I saw one with Luffy. That one made me happy when I saw it. Alright, we're gonna do this Legion just because I want to see how it goes. Meow. It's the only valid reaction to that. I'm not gonna lie, I get a little nervous when I accidentally end up in one of those hideouts on stream. Like, on a personal level, I appreciate it, but I'm not sure how much the platforms do. I mean, that went rather well. We could try Legion farming at some point, but we also had like 7 shrines running, so I don't know if we could call that like a reasonable test. Poor, yeah, yeah. But I can't click the portal. I have no mouth, but I must scream. Someone needs to tell them about the /hideout command for that. Here we go again. A Sentinel. Alright, we're gonna give that to Hillick. Because why not? Excuse me, sorry. Okay, we got Scarabs, huge. Three of them, wow. Oh shit. I was not ready for the Beyond Monsters, which I really should have been because we're using the Scarab that says unique and rare monsters are pretty much guaranteed to spawn beyond demons. So at this point, I should be used to it, but, you know, when has that ever stopped me? Oh shit, yeah, yeah. It was classic misdirection. Hillik read the part in Sun Tzu where he's like, try lying, and it worked on me. Dreamer? I barely know her. Heh. Just don't tell the truth works 100% of the time. True and real, except for when it's not. Bro, why we gotta get over quality on the minion wand? Also, we got a 28% staff earlier today, but it was like, oh yeah, the fact of the matter was it was a staff. I couldn't bring myself to care too much, but I did save it just in case. Because what if staffs become meta for, you know, attack builds? Coin toss. But that's how they get you, isn't it? Holy spawns spamming. Over quality Fulgurite tincture. Can I get that with a Divine Life Flask, please? That's my favorite kind of beat. I played Potemkin in Guilty Gear. That's like right up my alley. May and Dizzy mostly. Hell yeah. If I did not play Potemkin, I'd probably play May. But also, my brother-in-law, who's the person I play Guilty Gear with mostly, is a Dizzy enjoyer. But we only play Strive. We played Exile for a while, and that was how I was introduced to it. And he played Jam in that one. And so we did a lot of Potemkin versus Jam. But I can just Potemkin buster people for hours and not even get a little tired of it. Just be highly ranked in Soul Calibur? Oh, hell yeah. I don't think I don't think my family had anything more than dial-up at the time, like any time I was playing Soul Calibur. I was like 4, or Soul Calibur 4, I mean. Was the only one I ever, like, owned. And we didn't really have internet on the PlayStation, so I just kind of played the stories over and over again. But Nightmare was my shit. And Yoshimitsu. Badasses, both of them. Yeah, actually, going back to May and Guilty Gear, I'm a hardcore Potemkin main, but like, After a while, I wanted to try a Street Fighter. So I picked up Street Fighter 6, and then I picked up Blanca, who has a bunch of charge inputs like May does for her Mr. Dolphin. And then I got like kind of used to like understanding how charge inputs work, and that made me like even more interested in trying May. After I started playing Street Fighter, I stopped playing Strive, and then I stopped playing Street Fighter, and now I don't play any of them. Or at least I haven't for a while. But fighting games are cool. I just realized it's been like 4 maps since I last read Eldritch Altar. We probably missed 3 Divine Shrines. Mr. Bossman. Only tag one you liked was BB Tag. Isn't that like the tag fighter? Oh, well, no. I guess Ultimate Marvel vs. Capcom was like another one of them. I just remembered in that map that I died to the Beyond Monsters on Hillock. I never went and picked up my Scarabs. Too late now. Yeah, I tried to pick up. I tried out 2XKO, Riot's tag fighter. It's like kind of cool, but I watched a couple like online tournaments for it, and the amount of crazy shit people were doing with the tag-ins, I just like did not want to begin trying to wrap my head around executing that sort of thing. NBC, yeah. I think you're correct, and nobody does, but like I see a ton of people talking about BB Tag like all the time on Twitter. Maybe not a ton, but I feel like it comes up in conversation a lot. Yeah, we got a speed shrine right before the hive. Let's go. We're getting scammed, dude. Where's my gifts? I need my crafting materials for the tree. Oh, the speed shrine's over already. Alright, Aelith. Don't fail me now. Just give me 6 shield bubbles and we can keep the shield up for the entire encounter. Got freeze and bombard. Eh. Alright. We gotta heal. Just gonna pop that immediately. I don't know why I did that. It just felt right. We're at 16. Still no shields. I'm so glad she's not vulnerable to those AoE explosions on death. I would be so tilted if she lost health to that. I think we're good here. This way. This way. Let's go this way. Follow me. Suppose it's not worth it to kill these things since it's the infinite spawning portals. They probably don't drop loot. 4,500. That's not a mage blood. 4,500 purple stuff. Several of those. We're good. What did I leave here? Whole lot of nothing. Alright, that's just about everything. We're actually almost full on the tree sauce, so we're just gonna go spend that. Let's go get 6 more divines, shall we?
The dreamer welcomes you.
Dreamer? I barely know her. Heh. Wait a minute, I already made that joke today. Never mind.
She will soon bear
I take it back. Whoa! Well, that's not a full stack of them, but that is what we got 10 of yesterday, so close enough.
The Genesis tree accepts your
Ius umbilicus immortalis.
yes, just like that.
Wait, Rigwald's gonna end? Interesting.
She is pleased.
Ah, hell yeah, Bramblejack. Bringing out the good shit. Le heat. Perseverance. Doomsower? I don't recognize that. Socket and melee gems have increased AoE, increased physical damage, flat physical damage, attack speed, attack skills gain 5% of fizz damage as extra fire damage per socketed red gem. You also have Immortal Ambition while all socketed gems are red, which is... Yeah, there's a bunch of uniques that didn't pass the loot filter. What the hell? Immortal Ambition is energy shield starts at 0, cannot recharge or regen energy shield, lose 5% of ES per second. Life leech effects are not removed when unreserved life is filled. Life leech effects recover energy shield instead while on full life. Ah. I see. Interesting. I guess I already have Doomsar. The default is Valpact. I already have Rigwald's command too. We'll vendor those. One more.
She will soon bear fruit.
No, that's probably why we had it. It's everywhere. Superior Frostbolt and Bestiary Scarab of duplicating. We're down to 3,000 Graft Blood. I could use some of these. Could use some of these, but I have no idea what it's making. Oh yeah, linked body, 6 link body armor. We don't really need that. You know what? Body armor we remove. Yeah, honestly, I don't want to mess with all that too much right now, because I kind of just want to go back to farming. So we're just gonna make these things. See if we find anything fun. I'm poor. Well, we spent it all. Heart of Flame, that's the one we're using. Increased Graft Blood stored, or damage for the ability. Graft Blood gained. Increased armor. They all have the same implicit. Minion duration. Who cares about that? We may as well put that there. Good enough. Can reset to default, but you have to pick everything up again. Then it replaces a button with reset to default. Ah, okay. That definitely beats. God, I picked up one of these. That definitely beats having to use like the import function. $42K for Rigwald's command. Okay. 14 for Pyro Shock. Shocking development. Bramble-Jack is not worth shit. For Severances, though. Very nice. Which means I should also take this Rigwald's command. Maybe this too? $36K, $32K. 2K, that ain't worth shit. I am dusting things. I appreciate it, but I have my own pile of stuff, and I kind of don't want to have him running like 100% of the time, because the disenchanters are expensive, and I don't really have a shitload of gold. So I'm kind of trying to like limit it a little bit. Thank you, though. Right. I think when I logged in earlier today, I put 300K into King's March, and it was like, yeah, that'll last for 17 hours while my shipment is not running and my disenchanters are not disenchanting. Right, we need to go for the boss, man. Also, when I mentioned the shipments, I just remembered for like the third time that my boat that I sent out yesterday got commandeered like halfway through the stream. I just let it sit there for like the rest of the stream and all day today. So I should go uncommandeer that boat after this map, if I remember. Uh-oh. That was dangerous. Quantity. I'll probably die, but we'll go for it. Hello? Hey, okay. Questionable use of the dink noise, but we'll go with it. I'll get a foil mage blood out of it, that's fine. I have no idea what hit her. Double fortresses all the way across the sky. It's our third map to duplicate. Not bad. 2 seconds. Okay. Bother with that. 9 to all res, fire damage over time, multiplier, attack speed while holding a shield. It has 2 useful mods. Okay, we do the Voidborn Reliquary Key. Then we go do our commandeered boat. Foil Mage Blood right here. Guaranteed, actually. So close. Basically the same thing. If you like, don't look too closely, that is. We'll put it on our pile of foil stuff. It is foil. We were half correct. That's a good point.
What do you need?
Let's rescue them, shall we? And we're totally doing that to save our crew that we care very much about, and definitely not to plunder the pirates for all they have. Uh-oh. Oh, I'm supposed to go in here? No. Or it's just supposed to wait. It's been so long since I did this way. Again! Very cool.
The captain always goes down with this ship.
Bro, only 30k gold, what the hell? I've been scammed. Tell me that your shipment's done. Please, begging.
What do you need?
Nope, it's still got 40 minutes on it. Look. Ah, well. You know what? All that work just to wait some more, right? And the thing is, when it's done in 40 minutes, I'm not gonna. It's gonna pop up the little warning. Hey, we're done, and I'm gonna forget about it until tomorrow. I already know. I've seen this movie before. I actually have 50k blue xanthemum, so we can finish that. And how much for Elysium? 16. I can almost finish that one. But it would be 15,907. 15,907. And then we'll just do 15k there. And then 69. 69, 6. No, wait, no, 420. There we go. That's better.
They're on their way.
Good enough. Rog will have that dust back in no time. Do you know if the Herald effect MTX also changes their explosion, or is that a different MTX? It is that one. The Herald effect does in fact change their explosions. I think it's the Celestial one that makes it look all fancy. Unfortunately, Celestial doesn't really look all fancy with the Herald of Agony. It just makes the Herald itself like kind of starry and stuff. I'm just gonna go ahead and blast through these memories so I can get the reward, the boss item, and then we can find more memory tears later. Probably not gonna bother with all this. It will not be worth a damn compared to our normal maps. But I will click that. Oh yeah, our invitation. It's a good thing we accidentally walked into the boss room, because I was definitely thinking this was Underground Sea. So I was looking for Merveil. If you want to use the MTX on multiple heralds at a time, then yeah, you have to buy multiple copies of it. But it's not like you have to buy one for the Herald of Purity and one for the Herald of Agony and one for the Herald of Ash, and you can only use them on each of those. It's just a Herald effect, kind of like the Aura ones. Yeah, true. I had an idea. I ran into a similar problem. Slightly different, but similar problem. At the start of this league. Kind of the end of last league. Because last league I had an idea for a video. It was like a league summary. And just like amassing a bunch of random ass statistics about what I did over the league. Like time played, character, total deaths, total kills, KD, Ubers killed, you know, all sorts of shit. Like as much shit as I could find, and then like make them all graphical and cool looking and shit. So I was thinking about what types of things I could include in that, and then I was like, you know what, it would be really cool to have a pilfering ring. Those only work on one character at a time. And if I play multiple characters, then it's gonna have to get overwritten and shit. So I definitely stocked up on them. But by golly, we'll have all that information when this league ends, and we'll make that damn video. It'll be worth. All is right in the world. Forgot we're supposed to be running directly for the boss. Saddle. That's not a headhunter. That is another fortress though, so we're kind of stocking up on those faster than I expected to. Oops. I wanted to stand still and just kill him without moving, but I forgot that I'm made of paper. Whoa. We got our echo. Not bad, not bad. Is there anything else we're forgetting to do? Could maybe give Johan a little more money. Okay, we have a full day's worth of salary for everybody. Feels good, man. Fortunate. Nice. There's our third copy of that, because I got 2 copies of it off stream. So we're 1/4 of the way to our 2 divs. It appears to be good enough. And after this one, unfortunately, we're gonna have to go back to Coves. Cause still don't have a ton of copies of Dunes. Thankfully, we've been sustaining the hell out of Coves maps. And hey, it's another Hive Fortress. Wow. Honestly, I might start skipping the Defend Aelith encounters that are not Hive Fortresses, because they kind of take a while and they don't really give that much. But, like, Hive Fortresses are too big to ignore, and the Stabilize the Breaches one is actually, it really doesn't take that long. So moving forward, I think that's probably what we'll do. Forts give crazy good blood, right? The damn Aelith missions take like a quarter of the length of the entire damn fortress, and then they give the same amount of blood as a regular Stabilize the Breach encounter. Or Unstable Breach encounter, whatever it is. Yeah, I thought, well, they had a patch note in the most recent patch last week that I thought was supposed to address that. Evidently that didn't solve everything. But maybe they'll get it figured out by the next one, because they're doing another patch next week for adjusting loot. Uh-oh. Corrupted Blood, why? One day we'll corrupt the gem into no corrupted blood. It's gonna be a good day. But even after, like, I don't know, 50 jewels corrupted or something like that, we still haven't found a single one. Maybe more than that. Which, like, I know the odds aren't good, but I was kind of hoping they were a little better than that. Oh well. Foulborn Skin of the Loyal. That's interesting. Or Lords, whichever. Yeah. Hopefully we get whatever the good modifier is. We're gonna have to wait until after this. We gotta let the suspense build up. There was someone this morning saying they'd trade their dog for this, or for that one, or for one of those. You're fuck. It's that kind of valuable. Hell yeah. Unfortunately, my cat would lose his shit if we got a dog, so I can't take that trade, but maybe we'll find something else. Plus dog for me, that's right. Uh-oh, that's bait at. You know what, it might be prudent to give her a shield. Kinda wish I could have the shield too, but I think I just smooshed it. Oh no, he's right. Okay, now we got him. Oh, I almost died right at the last second. Whee! What? That thing just crit me? Like the fire wave? That's kind of toxic. Bro. We're gonna let it unfuck itself. It worked yesterday. And I don't want to be like out of the instance when the loot drops just in case it fucks up. Who needs to see anyways? I can see the loot and that's all that matters. Hey yo. Can only socket corrupted gems in this item. Divine shield. Cannot recover energy shield to above armor. 3% of physical damage prevented from hits. I think that's kind of shit. But I guess we'll price check it. I don't know if anyone uses that shit. What do I look like? An energy shield enjoyer? No, sir. Yeah, sure, why not? Let's give everything 5 more projectiles, because they didn't have enough before. Basically, we're kind of rich. Alright. I think that is good enough. Got a shitload of Greater Eldritch currency. Accuracy, rating damage with one-handed weapons, and resistance. Corrupted into absolutely nothing. Alright, the rest of the Divine Shield is 3% of physical damage prevented from its recently regenerated as energy shield per second. Let's hope it's one of those things that's like turbo valuable and I just have no comprehension as to why. Is it Lords of the Loyal? Lords. Two chaos. Chaos. Oh, one div. Yeah. You were right. You were right. The Foulborn modifier did make it good, but Skin of Lords has different keystones on it. So if it had something like, I don't know, Perfect Agony? I don't even know if that can go on it. Actually worth less. What about, I wonder if it can have Chaos Inoculation. No. Eldritch Battery? Oh, Mind Over Matter? Yeah, that would probably be bonkers. Really? Well, this one's in-person sale, but this is instant sell, and it's not turbo expensive. I'm kind of surprised. I guess it was relatively valuable then. Fine by me. Yeah, what about Supreme Ego? Surely everyone wants that. Nope. Agnostic? Thank you, thank you. I'm actually GG's favorite child. Not to brag or anything.
Hopefully they'll be impressed.
It's charity work. I like to give the people some of my profits. Should we try using one of these things? Kind of want to. Chat isn't on the screen. Thank you. It has been, well, I told myself earlier today that I was gonna forget to do that because I mentioned the Divine Shrine that I got earlier today. I recorded that and put it up as just a standalone video. And while I was recording that, I turned off the stream, and then I told myself when I turned it off, you're gonna forget to turn that back on later. And then the other part of me told myself, no, I won't. Since I'm arguing about it right now, I will not forget. And then you know what happened? I forgot. Motherfucker. But thank you. truly a real one. Thank you. Okay, so we're out of dunes, but we're up to 22 coves, and 6 of them are those things. So we're at 16. We're gonna roll. Oops, that's not right. That's not the regex. That's my Twitch channel. Having to learn regex hurt your brain? Yeah, making them seems like a real pain in the ass. That's why I really like the, I like letting other people, or making other people do it for me. Fucking same. We want those. Out of domination scarabs. 4 ballins, so we're taking a divine worth of those. Huge. Huge. I don't even care if that's a good exchange rate for those. And we're gonna skip the Delve Scarab. The Sulfite Scarab, even. So we can put a Hive Brain Gland in and see what that's all about. So this breach encounter will have Esh or Pool or whoever the hell. It'll have someone. That's for sure. I, for one, am entirely nervous. Am I gonna have to do the full 24 wave shit and then he's gonna spawn and I'm gonna have to fight a whole boss? Is that what's gonna happen here? Or is it just a boss room? Seems like it is just going to be a boss room. Oh, please don't. Don't kill me! Don't kill me! It killed me. This is why wise people put anti-corrupted blood on somewhere on their build, but I'm not one of those people. I really just like to hope that my flasks and leech will do it for me, but as you can see, that doesn't often happen. Alright, boss man. Boss men's? Boss people?
They are here.
The flesh is weak. I need time.
Pathetic. I shall bury them.
Thoughts. Many become one.
They're taking turns.
Unrelenting.
Close enough. Welcome back, Uber Brother. Yeah, what now? Oh, I'm supposed to stand under that and then get out of it before he slams. Fuck off with that tool. Yeah, they both sound really good. Ow.
The mind still whispers.
Can't really hear tool. I know, now that I think about it though. Wait a minute, I can go back in, right? Please tell me. Oh, thank God. I was kind of thinking like, they do sound kind of like a little too human for like monstrous breach lords. At least from what I would expect that kind of thing to sound like. But then again, it that fled sounded pretty normal. What the fuck is going on? I'm supposed to stand behind it? This looks so janky. Yeah, we did that one properly. Okay, so now they're both vulnerable. Yeah, what now? Alright, alright. Oh, that's where we're supposed to get the body parts. I see. Thank you. Aren't they like normal people from their world? I just don't know if the breach world is meant to be full of like normal people. Oh, right, it's a bloodline thing. Slaying this boss, you can align with their beliefs to gain their bloodline. Ascendancy skill points can be spent in either your regular ascendancy or bloodline. Hits ignore enemy monster lightning res. If all equipped rings are synaptic, +2 to level of all lightning skill gems if at least 4 Foulborn unique items are equipped. 30 int. This is probably similar shit. Oh. Oh. We're using Zoth and Uul, which is actually insane because we're using Dawnbreaker. So our shit's either getting converted to fire or, well, it's all getting converted to fire, so that's good. And then our physical damage reduction is still non-existent, so that's kind of huge. What if bloodlines are going to go core? I believe they already are. I think people in standard can use them as we speak. I think I am going to take that. Because I was kind of thinking Nature's Boon like isn't the biggest deal. So we'll probably just do that. Gotta get the one from Sanctum. Oof. Good luck. I believe in you. I suppose that's fair. Ah, shit. I did the same thing I always do. We're not here for coves. We're here for dunes. Good timing. Let's deal with the boat as soon as we deal with this. Will of Ulnatol. Cannot roll non-physical damage type. I suppose it's a unique, so it's not going to do that anyways. Increased AoE for auras, reduced reservation efficiency of skills. Increases and reductions to physical damage also apply to effective auras from physical skills at 11% of their value up to a maximum of 150%. We already have West. There you go, buddy. I didn't even read that. %of cold as extra chaos. Passives granting cold res or all elemental res and radius. Also grant increased maximum mana at 100% of value. Neat.
I welcome you. Such power. The remains of Esh and Tool glimmer. What was that? Did that
What?
door just open? It's been stuck closed for as long as I can remember.
Give me 1 second. I gotta spend this shit. Kind of want the... Oh, I need an extra point for that. Fine, then be that way. Yeah, sure. What's all this? Another one?
Me?
Wait, really?
What? What is this?
Aelith, this was never meant for your eyes.
Chalupa?
Fool. You've betrayed me. I'm nothing but a hive-born abomination. Mindless pawn. Like them.
No, you are not mindless. You died long ago. I preserved your essence.
You had no right.
I had every right, for you belong to me.
Come on.
Anymore. I reject you. I reject this perverse existence.
So be it. I revoke my gift.
I will remember. I must remember.
Well then. Who's gonna... I guess they're just gonna summon another copy.
Would speak with you.
Does this mean we don't get the Aelith, defend the Aelith encounters? I'd be okay with that, actually.
This secret, and I shall answer. The keepers know me as the benevolent dreamer.
Okay, but I don't actually care about the lore.
Keep the secret.
I want to know if there's something behind all these.
Zoth, Zesht,
Mm-hmm.
fight.
Nope.
Keep the secret. Allies, we remain.
Greetings. You're looking a little pale. I hope
Welcome back, Trial Mister.
be at peace.
Well, we're here. We may as well, you know. You know.
Please.
Do a little gamba. Our booth hang is back. I don't know if I would call her that.
She will soon bear fruit.
Plus, I think Chalupa might take issue. She's just baby girl. Yeah, again. She's not giving that kind of vibe to me. How much are those? What are these things called? Hive brain gland. Five whole chests. Okay. Excuse me. We want our other scarabs back, which was the sulfite ones. Two seconds. Actually, you know what? I'm gonna get up and stretch my legs. It's been about 2 hours, so it's a good time to do that. But I appreciate y'all watching. Hope you're enjoying. If you are and you're not already, make sure you smack the like and subscribe if you're watching on YouTube, the follow button if you're watching on Twitch. And I will be back in about 10 minutes. Yeet. Alright, friends, we're back. Sorry about that. Also, Jack, if you're still here, what's going on? You sent that probably right as I was walking away. But, so far, League's been pretty good. We got ourselves a good pile of money going. We're just kind of getting in the swing of endgame farming. We've finally gotten all of our League Star business out of the way. Like the Atlas's, like Atlas completion, Watchstones, Void Stones, whatever they are. Favored map slots, like all that's taken care of now. We just have the Feared. But we'll get to that when we get to that. I'm not too worried about it for right now. Hey, another Hive Fortress, wow. But after, like when the League started, I was kind of meh on the League mechanic because it was super annoying to deal with Aelith or defend Aelith. However, they fixed that earlier this week, and ever since it's been like much more enjoyable for me. But how you doing? You playing the League? It's Shockwave Cyclone. Hell yeah. They brought it back. So I take it your League starter's been going pretty well then? Did the buffs feel super effective? Ah, damn. My condolences. Yo, Restream, I need you to not spam my shit with that. Almost done with all your maps, and still need to do some stones. But you did kill the new breach bosses. Hell yeah, I just did that for the first time myself. Kinda had a lot going on in that fight, but thankfully we only died to it once. Which, considering how squishy I am, it's kind of surprising that that was the case.
Let's get it done. Cover me.
We got a heal, we got a shield, we got a freeze. That's alright. That's an alright combo. gotcha. Yeah, honestly, being ranged, I was kind of just able to stay far away from her and ignore most of what she was doing. Tool had some more interesting abilities that we actually did have to deal with, though. With the whole, like, stand under the shield and then get out before he slams you type shit. That sounds satisfying as fuck. Ears are on the charger, so I gotta climb through the palm for a sec, for a bit. Yeah, man. Fuck, get the camera! I'm on the phone! I don't think she heard me. I made that joke earlier when you said I was on the TV, but I wasn't sure if you actually heard that one, so I felt like I needed to make it again. But yeah, Jack, have you been using the breach tree? Totally was not paying attention to Aelith at all there, by the way. Glad she survived. Okay. I just had to be sure, thank you for the confirmation. Do I have my tree somewhere? Which one, the breach tree or my character tree? I can have my breach tree or my character tree somewhere. Oh, the currency thing. Yeah, I'll go grab that. For weapons, it's rough since you can't specify which weapon type from, say, two-handers. Ah, yeah, that's fair, I suppose.
The dreamer welcomes you.
It's that. I wonder if I could do that. Do this. Do that. And then do this. Whoa there, buddy. You know what? Okay. This is gonna look atrocious. But does that work? Seems like it works. Good enough. If you grab it yourself, that also works. Didn't take shards for fracturing or mirror shards. I mean, I could. But that's like 2 good options. And then the rest of the options are all entirely shit. But like full currency orbs are like much more, well, like there's a lot more variety and stuff you could get that's like not turbo valuable, but at least like kind of valuable. Like yesterday I got a full stack of Foulborn Exalted orbs, which was like 6 divines or 7 divines. I think it ended up being 7. And that's a little more likely to happen again than dropping multiple mirror shards. Oh, it doesn't convert all of it? Ah, see, that's what I thought it did. Either way, I still don't really want to. Oh no, I have every point in the I have every point for the tree unlocked. We missed a sulfide deposit. Yeah. Best you've gotten from the tree currency wise was a divine and a sacred orb / exile. Yikes. Yeah, I think I've gotten one divine and like 11 or 12 Foulborn exalted orbs, along with a bunch of other like bubblegum. Well, not really worth shit. Hell yeah. What's been your best one? Oh yeah, we said we were skipping the Aelith ones, or just the regular Aelith ones. So we're not gonna do this breach. But I don't have a problem with full clearing these monsters, because damn, it's a lot of them. Same, honestly. I kind of wish they would also give us like slots in the unique tab to hold like one Foulborn of each type. Like I know there's multiple possibilities for the Foulborn, but let us store at least one of each of them in there. That's also a good option. You got Ulnatol Smooch, 500% cooldown recovery rate. Hell yeah. I think the best one I got has been earlier, or like I don't know, a couple maps ago. I got Skin of the Lords with Divine Shield on it and 50% increased chaos and elemental resistances. Which is not huge, but it is a... It was priced at about a divine on the market, so... Just in terms of raw value, I think that's been the biggest. Does it just make like Warcry's instant recovery basically? I see. Did I really do everything in there? It's probably better to just destroy it. I feel like I'm missing something here. 37 monsters remain. We got all the sulfite stuff. Quote unquote sulfite stuff. Nope, that's just it. Kind of wasted one of those speed shrines. Ah, sick. It's pretty solid. Cool Abyss unique rings yet? No, I was unaware that they made new ones of those. And either way, I'm not really an Abyss enjoyer, so I would not end up running into those myself, I don't think. Oh, Breach uniques? No, I'm not. I also did not know they. Oh no, I did get one. Now that I think about it, I got one from Wilnatol, which was like, what was it? It was getting some stat for having some other stat. Looked alright, but like, not too crazy. Aura effect. From physical skills, right. That's the very same. I wonder if breach monsters count as actual monsters for the monster count. Whatever, we're moving on. That's good enough. Lightning and Impale? Surely that goes well together. And nobody can change my mind. I know, what are you doing here? You know, you're level 98 and standard only has 1.2 million, so you think reach must count towards overall kills? Yeah, I could see it. Probably not the infinite spawning ones though, like on the tail end of the stabilized breach or hive encounters. He loves hunting, that's what he's doing there. It's true. Got a point. The hell? Got a bit of a slow start this league, so you're still busy playing catch up. You can go at your own pace, there's nothing wrong with that. We got 4 whole months before the next one anyways. Unless you're interested in PoE 2 as well, in which case you still have 2 months. Or 7 weeks or whatever. We left a red beast. We go again. Somehow we're up to 70% XP. Kind of tempted to buy some copies of Emilio. But like, they're so expensive and I die so often. I think we'll just do our best to not die for long enough to get 30% more XP. It's another hive fortress. It'll switch from Sunder on General's Cry to Ground Slam over Shaking. Huge. Yeah, I could see that being the case. He's been a fan favorite for a long time, and it's been kind of out of the public eye for a while, so I could see why people would jump back to it at the first chance they get. I kind of ran into the same problem with PConc bouncing. I didn't think it was going to be that popular, but turns out it's like, or well, when I checked last week, it was like second or third most popular in the entire league. I was not prepared for that information. Alright, Aelith. This better be good. 22 out of 24, we can pop the shield, and we're pretty much chilling. Looks like the way out's over here. I want to start running, but I feel like I should wait just in case. Yep, it was a good idea to do that. Another shield will do it. Now we can really leave. Hubris almost got the best of me again, but not this time. Like, chill the fuck out for 2 seconds. I want to pick shit up. Bro, more stuff just keeps walking up. Stop it. Stop it, please. That's like at least 4 speed shrines in this map, if not 5. Kinda wish they were like that all the time. Fortunate. To 80% there. Probably mostly because of that billion monsters we killed in the Hive Fortress. And this is a normal defend event, so we're not going to bother with it. How good is PConc's damage on single target? It's solid. Right now I'm at like 3 million DPS on pinnacle bosses. But last time I played PConc a long time ago, I was able to reach dot cap with it. Oh, I did not finish the bosses. I guess I didn't find them at all. For some reason I thought I was fighting them. I think I saw those walls or something and thought they were the boat. Bro, getting stuck on nothing. Dot cap is a myth that big melee keeps pushing and pedaling to keep us down. You know what? I agree. You make some good points. Of course big melee would want to do that. Follow the money. Yeah, 2 seconds. Big melee skill this league is also using it on. What is it? We also just opened a map. Is it bleed or something? Bleed slams. Yeah, those always had big damage numbers though. Comes with the being slow as fuck. Another one of these. I don't know why they made this one the common one and not the fucking stabilizing the breach. Or unstable breach. I'll get the name right one day. I've tried to click on 2 shrines, and both times I got to it, I got body blocked by spawning fucking Eldritch monsters. Then a bunch of Beyond monsters show up, it's just a whole thing. What uniques do we use? We use Lightning Coil on the body armor, Dawnbreaker on the shield, Asenath's Gentle Touch on our gloves, and then this fucking thing, Betrayal Sting on a ring, and then on top of that it's also Fury Valve on the amulet. Everything is unique. That's not Headhunter. That's true. It's just such a unique build. I mean, I also have a Watcher's Eye too, but it's not really a good one. It was like one of the first things I bought. Just to have something. Oh yeah, I totally forgot to go change points into my bloodline. Actually, this is when they added PConc to the game and I had a blast with it. Oh yeah. Level 12 ain't so bad though, as far as skills go. Trying to league start Divine Ire and having to wait till level 30 and kill Gravicius and all that. It's a mega bummer. Hey, it's another one of these things. No item. Bummer. True. There's always that. Tornado shot wherever you get it. It's not a real skill until the end game when you have Dying Sun. At the very least. Alright. Ascendancy. Other worldly appendages I have a Zothgraft and I have an Ulgraft, which means we get take 15% less physical damage and take 15% less fire damage. So a bunch of our physical damage is getting converted to hits to lightning, I mean. And then a bunch of our lightning is getting converted to fire, and a bunch of our physical is getting converted to fire, and a bunch of our cold is getting converted to fire. So not only are we heavily reducing physical damage here and here, we're also reducing physical damage further, and then we're reducing the fire damage that all of that stuff gets converted to as well. Honestly, I couldn't tell you. Do I call you Pasha or like Muhammad or how can I refer to you? Yeah, honestly, I can't really commentate on that because I don't really know all the specifics of your build. In case you don't see it on the screen, Serendipity from Twitch chat suggests the rare is better. I trust the professor, so we'll go with that. Why am I so slow? Turns out losing 30% effect on your Quicksilver is actually like a turbo bummer. You need to sell your doppelgangers? You wouldn't want to be friends with your doppelgangers? What the hell? Quicksilvers do nothing for you, unfortunately. Yeah, but Stampede has its own benefits. It's a valid trade-off. It's okay, we still have shield charge. How do I fix ailments? Well, Is it this one? Nope. That one. We use Soul of the Brine King, and then we get the Merveil Soul upgrade to avoid freeze. And then Tempest Shield takes care of shock. And then for Ignite, we just roll with it and hope we don't die. Damn, you got the Abyssus and everything? And you're not, like, totally flimsy? I mean, I'm friends with me, so I guess that counts, but nah. I see. So what you're saying it was a bait, like the rest of the build. Storm Shroud is another way to deal with it, but you very specifically need the stat chance to avoid shock. Tempest Shield doesn't. Tempest Shield grants immunity to shock. Therefore, Storm Shroud does nothing to prevent other ailments if you use Tempest Shield. You can get a chance to avoid shock on your flasks, but then you'd be reliant on the uptime on those, and I don't like doing that. But you can also get, like, I think you can get up to 50% or more chance to avoid shock on, like, regular jewels. So if you get Storm Shroud plus 2 more jewels with 50% avoidance, then you're good with Storm Shroud. Whoa there. Oh, is it Abyss Jewels? I may have gotten that fucked up. Either way, it's one of them. Okay, that's just about every monster here. Good enough for me. And we're at like 98%. So one more map will do it all. Where the hell did all this shit come from? Oh, hey, you can get on shields too. But that's all ailments. Damage, attack speed, crit multiplier with cold skills. It reroll. But honestly, not the worst. Not the worst. Those are not the greatest either, though.
Keep your eyes sharp.
Jun, I sharpen my eyes every day. We're getting that level. That's right. About Flask. What do you think is better automation for Flask? Use Flask when charge is full or used at the end of effect? Personally, for me, I 100% of the time take use when charge is full. Because I can't. Whoops. Nope, we're not getting that level today. Haha. Turns out we can still die with the Bloodline Ascendancy. It's okay. Each map is like 5%. We'll get rid of that delirium. That's what did it, surely. Trying to think my justification. So people say if you use the reuse at the end of this flask's effect, that it's more efficient because you're not burning charges all the time. I don't think that's true. Because even if your flask fills up, while it's still running, it won't use the charges. But like, any charges you get while the flask is full are still wasted. So like, by continuously reusing the flask, you're actually getting more charges. It's like a really minor difference anyways, and on top, like, just from a functional standpoint, you always have to like automatically or like manually use the flask yourself to get the chain started, and then if you ever happen to not have charges at any point as the flask ends, then you end up having to push the button again to reactivate it, and then hope you keep the charges going after that. If you use when charges reach full, then you never have to even think about it. I don't use this to spare. No, we're using temporal chains because it's built into Asenath's Gentle Touch. I would like despair, it would be helpful. But I would need to get like a corrupted Asenath's with that on the implicit, and then I'd also have to spec into Whispers of Doom. Or I could get it on a ring, like an influence ring, but either way I'd have to make something. It's good for things like Taste of Hate or Sorrow of the Mind. Yeah, there are instances where it is useful. I think Ward Loop also uses the use when charges reach full. I'm sorry, use when flask ends. Because that is, like, that build you actually have to permanently build. Or you have to build for 100% uptime on your flask. So if your flask ever actually runs out of charges in any circumstance, like whether you're killing stuff or not, then you're gonna die anyways to your own damage. If you got the money, you can just anoint it. True. I do have the money, but I also have something else anointed that I don't want to get rid of. And I'm pathing right by it, so it's like 3 or 4 points, but and that's doable if I could level up. Problem is leveling up. Oh, we almost did it again. Everything's fine. Woo-sa, dude. We're up to 19 dunes, but I still have 8 copies of Coves that I wouldn't mind running. Just to get more copies of dunes. Also 5 of those are... No, I'm just going to take these out, so we're not deceiving ourselves. We'll just run these 8. I was thinking of grabbing like Canyon or something just to fill it out to 10, but we don't need to bother. Whoops, that's a Discord link. That one. Eight copies. 8 copies. Wish I could click properly. 24 copies. That'll do it. Okay, we got most of our XP back. We're 4% lower than where we started, but we should be in range of leveling up if I don't die this time. Evasive, hasted, and extra life. Ah, yeah. That's the good stuff. Still have not gotten the boss. No, it's just Gord. For a minute I thought it was Beta and I got a little nervous. His lightning wave can definitely dumpster the shit out of me if I'm not careful. It has happened before and it will happen again. We did it. I didn't actually realize we leveled up. We take those. Whispers of Doom is in fact 4 points. Or 5 if we wanted to go the fun way. But actually none of that matters. Alternatively, we could get a gem socket, because I think I had another jewel? I mean, there is increased damage with poison right there. All attributes isn't bad. Block attack damage while wielding a staff and cast speed while wielding a staff. And damage pens 1% cold res. Wow. Anyway, I think I will put the point in there for a while, and then we'll just put the socket. And then when I get more points, we'll put them in here. And then when I get like 1 point away from Whispers of Doom, I'll just unspec the socket. Wait, you have a pair of corrupted Asenaths with Despair? Well, shit, if you don't want it. Oh. SNS already has temporal chains built in. So, thank you, but I'm gonna stick with these ones. I would need Despair on hit. Corrupted on the gloves. Actually, how much is that worth? Probably not cheap. Five div. Yikes. I mean, I could. But I also don't have... I can get it on a 1 chaos ring, but if I don't have precisely this much resistance on my ring, then we suddenly have some very major problems. And this is like, what, 38, 57, 93, 138, 192%. It'd be kind of hard to give that up. And I'm like barely hitting those damn caps because of Betrayal Sting with its -24 to all res. Because someone thought that would be a good idea. Those motherfuckers. Oh yeah, it's fine. It's fine to play PConc without a curse. Honestly... You can either get the implicit to hit on... or to cause a curse on hit from gloves. Like if they're corrupted. So you don't have to use the ring if you don't want to, but also if you don't want to get a curse, that's fine. Or you can just self-cast the curse on big single targets. That's less effective, but it's also cheaper. Yeah, it's just like a little extra on top. Which is why I'm not too worried about having Despair right now. Owie. Whoa there, bud. Not sure what that was, but I didn't like it. I got stuck for a second and that was real scary. Six to go. Then we can go back to the real map where we want to run. Kind of starting to wonder if I should try the Feared. Like, our damage has gotten better, I think. Since we did the rest of the Maven business. If we have the Feared, then I could probably just run Dunes all the time. I think I'll probably end up sustaining that way. But it would kind of be funny for the Feared to be the first Maven invitation for bosses that we ever do on this character. I don't need frames per second. It's regular old bleeding this time. Again. Seems we're still making pretty decent XP here, even after leveling. I should hope so, because we're killing about 10 billion monsters per second at any given time between all this shit we've been putting on. Nothing too crazy. 17 now. He's dancing. He's dancing. Think that's probably good enough. But my friends, I am kind of dozing off over here. So, I believe we're going to go ahead and end the stream here, as sudden as it is. But, I do appreciate y'all watching. Hope you've enjoyed. If you didn't, you've not already, make sure you smack the like and subscribe if you're watching on YouTube. Follow button if you're watching on Twitch. And come see me again Thursday of next week at 5 p.m. Eastern Standard Time for more. I'm probably going to do some more farming off stream. There will likely be changes to the build. Maybe we'll start thinking about a secondary build, since we do kind of have a pile of money. Who knows? Who knows what the future holds? But we'll figure it out next Thursday. So, you have yourselves a good night and a good rest of your weekend. And I will see you then.